That's behind the farmhouse, where the pace of life is slow. There's a website where just real webs are you. We spent days the way ducks oughta, eating bread thrown on the water, in a way that keeps the younger kids amused. In our land both green and pleasant, every bantam, duck, and pheasant, if we had them, we'd be walking arm in arm. For our life is good and steady till we're plucked and oven ready. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. There's a turkey with a gobble, watch his legs begin to wobble, 'cause Thanksgiving brings him cause for some alarm. We've got pullets, we've got chickens, we've got quails, and what the dickens? It's a poultry tale full down on the farm. What a post this is. It's I that sees my missus. So forgive me if I'm laying on this farm. She goes in for heated quacking to point out the skills I'm lacking. Some poultry folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strange. In our duckyard of real range. It's a folk down on the farm.
Here where waterfowl have water, little chicks are mollycoddled, for the cats would like to do them grievous harm. She's our only source of worry, feathers rarely get too flurry.
It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm.
How they flatter themselves. I've never shown much interest in this group. I'll admit I'm quite a glutton, but this feather form of mutton wouldn't even make a palatable soup. But when those little ducklings hatch, that's a flavor you won't match. They're delicious and I just can't get enough. As a felon who is feline, you will see me make a beeline for those tender little juicy balls of fluff. Rock-a-dock-a-dock-a-dock-a-dock.
In our waterfowl regatta, there's a morning fun chatter and a mandarin with oriental charm. You'll find every goose or gander, and of course I'm rather grander. It's a poultry tale of folk down on the farm. Come on down and don't be strange.
It's no good paddling away. I've already seen you. And it doesn't do for a duck to look sheepish. It confuses the other animals.
How's it going, Ida? You still sitting? I don't know. It's all right for some.
Well, if you like the sound of it so much, why don't you take a turn on the nest and wipe your webs? I just did the floor this morning.
Oh, Ida, I'd love to have a crack at sitting on those eggs for a bit, but you look so comfortable up there, it seems a shame to disturb you.
Huh? What about that extension you promised to build on the nest? It's going to be very crowded when the little ones arrive, especially with the big one in the clutch. Goodness knows what size that chick's going to be.
I'd wonder what they'd do if I yelled, Foster Farms! You know, I reckon this one's a turkey egg.
Drake, how would a turkey's egg get to be in my nest? Must be your side of the family.
We'll just have to see and wait who he takes after, won't we, dear?
Yes, dear.
Anyway, must fly. I promised the rooster that I'd help him count his chickens. Shall I see you here?
Where else do you suppose I'm going to be? As in duck, when you're stuck, sat sitting in the middle of your nest, then at best you get bored. And there goes Drake on the lake. I can see him through the rushes all the time, feeling I'm just ignored. I don't pretend that this is all his doing. I'm a sucker for the billing and the cooing. But when you hear that pitter-patter of tiny feet, it doesn't matter how long I've had to sit here minding my brood. And their little heads all soft and downy, their baby buds all golden browny, their beaks constantly open waiting for food. It's the joy of motherhood, those little ducklings walking round in a line. I'll do what any other mother would to try to do my best to bringing them mine. It's a joy of motherhood, those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked out and living in style.
Morning, Ida.
Morning, Maureen.
How is the mother to be?
She'd be better if the father who was better at being the father who is. I sometimes think I'd be better off paired with a decoy.
Oh, I'm sure Drake will make a marvelous dad when the family arrives.
Oh no, not him. Duck by name and duck by nature. Ducking out of his responsibilities.
So how much longer do you have to go?
Well, by my reckoning, they should be out by now. I went to all of my prenatal hatching classes, even run by that self-satisfied stork. And she said about a half a month, but 2 weeks is up.
Oh well, the best things come to those who wait.
I don't know. Why do we put ourselves through it? Every spin is exactly the same.
But just think of the rewards, all those lovely little ducklings.
All those beaks to feed.
Waking you up at all hours.
Getting into deep water.
Attracting unwanted admirers.
Like the cat? Why do we put ourselves through it?
'Cause when you hear that dibble-dabble, you're proud to say, hey, that's my rabble, and watch their maiden voyage out from the bank.
Like champagne corks, you'll see them bobbing,
Accompanied by mother sobbing.
relieved, thanks be to nature, nobody sang. It's the joy.
Oh, prepare yourself, Ida.
It's the joy of motherhood, and those little perks that make it all seem worthwhile. I'll do what any other mother would to get my ducks decked. decked out and living in style.
Ryder. They're the loveliest little ducklings I've ever set my eyes on. They're the image of their father.
Oh, thanks. Maureen, speaking of Daddy, would you be a dear and try to go find him for me? He's probably down making waves at the local watering hole.
All right. Auntie Marmar is up now. I'll see you soon.
Auntie Marmar? What a weird name.
Wow, what a big world it is!
Yeah, far out. I was getting scrambled inside that egg.
Don't go thinking that this is the whole world. It stretches far beyond the other side of the lake, right into the churchyard. Though I've never even been that far myself.
Wicked! Let's explore!
Wait. There are 1 or 2 nest rules before you paddle off. Number 1, no wet, webbed feet in the nest. Number 2, you must feather your own nest every morning.
All right.
Number 3, no quacking after sunset. Number 4, no plankton between meals. Number 5, wait a minute, you're not all here.
Hey guys, there's gonna be a new member of the gang!
Oh, quack, and it's the big one.
Whoa, look at the shell on that! Excellent!
How come he got such a big egg?
Yeah, we all got cramped into a regular cell, but that one got queen-sized ostrich gob!
It's not fair, Mama.
No, Mama, it's not fair!
Hi, kids! I'm your dad!
Take a good look at him because you probably won't see him that often. True to form, you missed it. The pitter-patter of petite paddles.
Well, I'm here now. Okay, kids, who's ready for a swim?
Quack. Quack. Quack.
What's the matter? Has all that sitting around taken it out of you?
There's still one to hatch. Dumb cluck. The big one.
Let me see that egg again. It's definitely a turkey. You'll never get it to go into the water. Just leave it. Hey, cut that out. Come and teach the other ones to swim properly.
No, you teach the other ones to swim properly. I've already sat for so long, a few more days isn't going to make any difference.
Whatever you say, dear. Last one to the lake's a rotten egg. Hey, wait for me.
What a roll, only good for keeping eggshells warm. On the whole, they have always been more uniform. This one's different. This one's different from the rest. I can't believe a turkey's egg would fall into my nest. It's just a freak of nature, just a larger grade of all the other eggs I've ever laid. This one's different, but there's difference, and there's difference. Sisters, they're different. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to stop doing that. If I say butterball, does that bother you at all? No? How about water? How would you like to go for a swim?
I'd love to. Mama?
Oh, thank heavens for that. I always knew you were one of mine. Oh. Okay, listen. Your father's taken the others off for their first swimming lesson. So how about you and I doing the same right here at water's edge? Nothing too fancy, mind you, just the basics to get you started. Whoa, it's a bit nippy, but we'll soon warm up. The important thing is to not be afraid of the water.
I'm not afraid. Ooh, can we swim out to that island over there?
Good gracious, no. Why, that's way farther than you think. I haven't even been out that far since your father and I were courting last summer. Didn't even mean to go that far then. Are you ready? I'm ready.
Just do as I do, and you should take to it like a duck. Yeah, you should take to it. Hold your head up high, like the most happy fella. Walk down below each thigh. Propose a propeller, just keep paddling like the clappers must keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm.
Like this?
That's the way. Bend your knees.
Whoa.
No splashing, please.
Sorry.
And steady. Watch that eddy to your right. Danger sign.
Danger sign?
That's fishing line.
Fishing line?
Which strangles if it tangles you up tight. He's a natural in a class of his own.
This is wonderful. I am feeling full grown.
Look at you. You have every reason to hold your head up high. As if free from all troubles, your back stays nice and dry.
But my bottom's in bubbles.
Just keep paddling like the clappers. Just keep paddling with your flappers while seeming to be dreaming and calm. Just beneath the surface, you may struggle to get by,
But nothing can deter you if you hold your head up high.
there, dear. That looks much better.
Well, what did you mean when you said I'm not like my sisters? What's different?
Well, for one thing, I'm sure you can swim much better than they can.
You really think so? What else?
Honey, you have to try to remember. It's what's on the inside that counts, not what you look like.
What's marmalade?
It's sort of an orange preserve, often found on toast.
No. What's marmalade?
Oh, my Ida. Now, listen to me very carefully, love. I want you to walk towards me very slowly. No sudden moves.
What are you quacking about now?
There's something behind you, something not very nice.
Huh? Oh, this? He's your son, dear.
Ah! I've created a monster!
Don't be ridiculous. He's just not your normal, run-of-the-mill pond duck. That's all.
That's all, Ida. I have a reputation.
Oh, I know, dear. I wouldn't brag about it if I were you. I'm scared.
I tell you, he's a turkey.
He is not a turkey. He loves the water.
Cranberry sauce.
See, look, he didn't even flinch. Now, I want you to get all spruced up. We're going to be meeting the other members of the duckyard. Remember, be educated in the ways of this world. Drake, don't stare at him.
Look at him.
Now then, children, let's not make a fuss.
Look at him.
Are you sure he's really one of us?
Family likeness isn't strong, still you won't poke fun. All of you must get along. He's a special son. Come along now, all of you. Follow me. Stay close to me at all times, or you may get trodden on. And beware of the cat.
Look at him. The legs are bending and the knees are knocked. Look at him. That was obviously eggshell shocked. But the neighbors scream and howl when they see our broom. He's a balanced waterfowl.
Why are you so rude?
Ooh, touchy.
Look at you, look at me, what's it matter?
Isn't it obvious?
Why do I make you all laugh and scoff?
Have you seen your reflection?
Why don't we play with the fishes?
Because you scare them off.
Now that's what I call a snack. Look at him. Still a duckling, but there's so much more. Look at him. Finest cat food that I ever saw. Better still, he won't be missed. They think he's a flop. Maybe they'll let me assist giving him the chop.
In a moment, you'll be presented to Her Grace, the most distinguished duck on the lake. She was once paired with a mandarin, and you will notice she has a red band of cloth around her waist. That is the greatest distinction a duck can enjoy. It means she is looked up to by both men and animals.
Now, don't turn your toes in. Just bow your head politely and say quack.
Quack, 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 quack.
Look at him. Come on, Heidi, tell me what went wrong. Look at him. Did you leave him in the egg too long?
He's my son and I love him. Do you see what you've done? You're to blame. This stockyard would be so boring if we all looked the same.
Come on, I'm not Look at him.
Look at him.
Thankful that he's not your kid.
But we got him as a brother.
Look at him.
Look at him.
Bound to go the way the dodo did.
He's worse than any other.
Bodywork designed to show. Body better pretty.
Look at him. Look at me. Look at you. We'll agree. Anywhere you look, we'll be best friends. Then a glimpse of this whip of wings. Look at
Congratulations, Ida. They're delightful.
Oh, thank you, Your Grace.
Tell me, that big fella in the back, whatever happened there? He's not exactly your classic Beatrix Potter, is he?
I wish the others wouldn't make fun of him so. He'll turn out all right as he gets older. I know it.
Well, the others are a triumph, my dear. I only wish I could have produced a brood of my own this year.
I was so sorry to hear about that, Your Grace. You must miss him terribly.
He was a fine duck, the mandarin, but alas, he became crispy and aromatic before his time. Still, life goes on. Now I understand Maureen saw the children from the farmhouse throwing French bread into the water.
Ta-ra! You have to try it. It's much better than the usual stuff. Even the crusts are nice.
Ooh, Maureen, it is delicious. Come along, children. You must try this.
Make way for the red-handed duck! Ida, you're really going to have to do something about that honk.
Oh, look, croissants!
Get back! You're too big for your age already. U-G-L-Y. You ain't got no alibi, you ugly. Quack, quack, you ugly.
That's not fair. I'm hungry too. Why do they always pick on me? Quack. If they knew just how dearly I would love to. But it's true, I'm a bird who seems to lack the knack
I'm just different. I'm just different from the rest. And who can blame them wanting me to find another nest? But different isn't naughty. Different isn't bad. So why should being different make me sad? I'm just different. They're like peas from the same pod. No wonder they make fun of me. Life's harder when you're odd. But different isn't scary. Different is no threat. And though I'm still their brother, they forget I didn't choose to look this way. I didn't want to be unique. I don't like my grubby feathers, and I hate my stubby beak. There's a run in every litter, one black sheep in every flock. But when you know it's you somehow, your ego takes a knock. I'm just different, but I have a sense of pride. My looks may well be funny, but I hurt the same inside. Different isn't spiteful, different isn't wrong. So why is it so hard to get along? I only want to get along. Different isn't scary, hateful. Different could be swell. Different is just, well, different.
Hello, Ducky.
Who are you?
I'm your friend.
I don't have any friends. They all hate me because I'm ugly.
Oh, they are too cruel. I think you look delicious.
What'd you say?
I said poultry can be so malicious. Just look at them guzzling all that bread.
But it's supposed to be nice. It's French.
Orange. Do you mean to say they didn't let you have any?
Not a crumb.
Well, that settles it then. Lunch is in on me.
You mean it? Well, you really are my friend.
Of course I am. Now just follow me.
Oh, wait. I better go tell my mother.
Oh, no, you mustn't. Look, we won't be gone for long. What harm can it do? And you're hungry, aren't you?
Well, yes.
That makes two of us.
If you're sure.
I'm quite sure.
It's I feel sorry for her. How she managed to lay that egg, I'll never know.
Makes my eyes water just thinking about it.
Don't use him to stuff a duvet with.
Talking of stuffing, I don't suppose you'll be quite so full of yourself come Thanksgiving.
Oh, I hate that word.
There's nothing wrong with my son, okay? He just looks a bit different, that's all. In fact, I think that makes him someone rather special.
Well said, Ida, and I agree with you. And if I agree, then everybody agrees. I think an apology is in order from you two.
Wait a minute, where's he gone?
I thought he was with you.
He was, just a moment ago.
Well, if he's gone any sense, he'll have gone to find a bag to put over his head.
Drake, that's enough.
Calm down, love. He's probably just wandered back to the lake. You know how he loves swimming.
No, not without telling me he wouldn't. Where's he gone?
Oh, for goodness sakes! All right, Turkey, you go that way and look along the milking shed. Maureen and Henrietta, you two look along the hen house. Ida, we'll take the ducklings down to the lake. And I'll coordinate operations from the grain store.
Welcome to the Kitty Cat Snack Shack. Fast food for famished felines. Bam! Now, let me see. Duck with cherries, duck with egg nuts, Peking duck. Here we are. Duck à l'orange. Bam!
So, what are we gonna have?
I'm having you for lunch. Yes, I know you are. I mean, what are we gonna have to eat?
Oh, I'll whip up something. A surprise.
Ooh. My mother must have been thinking of someone different. She told me to beware the cat.
Bless her. Mothers are all the same. For some reason, they think it's part of their job description to stop us from having fun. Not my mother. Oh, no. She was different. Do you know what my mother used to say to me?
No, what?
You can scratch the antique furniture to sharpen up your claws. You can lacerate the cushions if you're ever stuck indoors. You can dig up all the flowers from the freshly planted beds. And with articles of clothing, it's okay to pull some threads. But I remember as a kindergarten kitten, one phrase that left me singularly smitten. You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chew your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So, Ducky, let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food, why fight it? It's a crazy little game called lunch. So tell me something, Ducky. What would you like to play? It could be anything. I won't tell your mother.
Anything? Well, I'd like to paddle in puddles, dabble in the mud, tickle back to the shallows. Then maybe if there's time, go sliding in the slime to the marsh where you find marshmallows. I'll go and slay a dragonfly, watch water boatmen race. To say that cats are dangerous is clearly not the case.
I'd rather play a game that's sharp and witty, and preferably with something intricate. Oh, you want to play hide and seek, do you? Where are you? Am I getting warmer? You can play with your food before you eat it. You can chew your chow before you chew. You can play with your food, you can't beat it. So ducky, 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 let me play with you. You can play with your food before you bite it. You can toy with your tuck before the crunch. You can play with your food while you fight it. It's a crazy little game. Tell me something, Ducky. Do you like oranges?
I don't know. I've never tried one.
Well, suck on this. It's a crazy little game called lunch.
What's that noise?
Heavy breathing.
No, it's coming from outside.
Oh, that's just the children from the farmhouse playing ball. Do they ever come play with me? Do they ever come ring around my Rosie? I don't suppose they even remember they own a cat.
Well, what are people?
What are people? Bad news, that's what people are. Just consider yourself lucky, Ducky, that I'm going to spare you from ever having to encounter with
Duck!
Yes, correct, it's a duck.
Duck!
Yes, I know it's a ruddy duck.
Actually, I think I'm a mallard.
Duck!
Goose, struck out by a foul ball. Oh,
You broke the window. The ball's gone inside.
Oh no, they're coming inside. Ooh, good idea. You can hide there. I guess I'll find my own way back to the duckyard. Maybe we can have lunch another time. Goodbye. Okay, let's see. Was it left towards the hen house, then right towards the milking shed? Or was it right towards the hen house, then left towards the milking shed? Or was it right towards the hen house, left towards the milking shed, up towards the cornfield, right towards the play yard, and... Oh no, I think I'm lost.
Get back.
And rolling. So tell me, Ida, it has been a week now since your son went missing. How are you bearing up? Can you manage to cheer for the camera?
What?
This, dear, is Maggie Pie from America's Most Feathered. They're doing a feature. Now, which do you think is my best side?
Out of here. Ida, there have been rumors of farmyard bullying. Do you believe your son was abducted? Or is it possible that he may have ran away to escape his persecutors?
What are you saying?
That's good. I'll buy that. Defensive yet emotional. Just a hint of anger. I'm filling up here.
Hey, what about me? Does nobody care about what I think?
Sorry, sir. We're coming to the end of transmission. Now, I'm going to leave the final word with Ida, just in case her son is out there watching. But for now, this is Maggie Pie for America's Most Feathered, saying that if you see anything suspicious, from thieving magpies to lost ducklings, the chicks on the switchboard are waiting to take your call. All right, Ida, it's all yours.
Every time I turn around, I expect you to appear. Everyone may call my name, but it's your voice that I hear. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Go on, all of you, get out of here. Every day seems to be more empty than the last. Everywhere the sun once shone, a shadow has been cast. Every moment that you're gone is a moment dark and gray. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
But Ida, you just can't leave me with the other four.
You'll manage, Drake. My mind is made up.
Well, you're wasting your time, love. You know you are. Apart which, it's dangerous to go beyond the churchyard at this time of year.
I won't be satisfied until I know the truth. Try to understand, dear. A mother knows.
Well, here then. You better take the cell phone.
Every moment seems an hour. Every hour that's a day. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away. Every tear a mother cries is a dream that's washed away.
This way. Over here. Come on, we don't have all the time in the world. Now, where have they gone off to? Savvy flock, I do wish they'd keep up. No discipline, that's the trouble with the goslings of today.
They're probably tired, dear. We've been marching for an awful long time.
Puppycock, do you prefer that we fly with the suit on the marsh? I think not, my sweet. This way.
Oh, excuse me, sir. Oh, thank goodness. Do you think you can help me?
Keep walking, dear. I sprung you at 4 o'clock.
No, You don't understand. I'm lost.
Bah! Infantry, eh? Messy business. That's what I always, isn't it?
Always, dear.
But I can't even fly it. I got lost on foot.
Messy business. A bird that gets off his flight path doesn't deserve his wings. That's what I always say, isn't it, dear?
Always, dear.
I can't even fly yet. I got lost on foot.
Bah! Infantry, eh? Messy business.
He's only a youngster. Maybe we should direct him, giving his marching orders.
Bah! Very well. We're geese, migrants, you know, birds of passage. Run a tight fleet. Wouldn't do for us to lose our way. What?
Where were you trying to get to?
Back to my mother on the lake. I think she's in that direction. I saw a couple birds flying over there a few minutes ago.
Well, if you did, it was probably their last flying mission. What?
What do you mean?
There's a chute on the marsh here. It's very dangerous.
What's a chute?
Well, it's a people sport. One group of men move through the marsh, scaring ducks into the air, while the second group, with guns, shoot them back into the air again.
The cat. She warned me about people.
The cat?
Yeah, you see, I went up with a cat.
Didn't your mother tell you how dangerous a cat is?
Well, yeah, she did. But the cat said she was my friend.
You don't want friends like that, dear. Your mother was right to warn you.
She was?
Gun dogs! They must be starting the shoot again! Time for maneuvers. I'd hoped it wouldn't come down to this, but I have no option. All right, at ease. Company fallen! I didn't mean literally. All right, eyes front. Now we are about to take part in an exercise, the likes of which we have not faced before. Our task is one of reconnaissance and reunification.
This duckling's lost his mom. Bless him. And we're going to find her.
You are a fine body of geese, and I know you will give your best. Good luck, men. We're off on a wild goose chase. There will be no stranger to danger. The squadron will know no fear.
We're off, and no matter where we roam, although the wind boggles this gaggle and goggles is sure to find your home.
Runways clear, prepare for takeoff, dear. We must play our part.
Forget him. I fear his cabin lights are rather dim.
Chalks away, our air display must start.
We're off on a wild goose chase with a simple mission, position, the whereabouts of your farm. We're off, and unless we're flown into kingdom come, we won't be back until we found your home.
Excuse me, sir. Cattails advancing from the rear.
What? Cattails do not advance, barnacles. One of the things they are most famous for is being rooted to the spot.
Hello, Ducky. Thought I'd lost you.
Stand back or I'll peck.
Ooh, be still my quaking legs. I'm going to be goosed.
Well, what are you doing here?
What are friends for? I've come to take you home. Your mother is carrying on something fearful.
My mother? You've seen my mother?
Of course. She sent me to fetch you.
Now listen here, Cat. I'm in command around here, and my squadron has taken personal charge of this duckling safe return to his mother.
Well, I wouldn't try flying at the moment. Haven't you heard the guns?
We will commence maneuvers as soon as the shooting party is over.
It's their party, but we'll fly if we want to.
Silence in the ranks.
Little joke, sir.
Maybe I could be of assistance. I'll go down to the chute and I'll let you know when they're packing up for the day.
Very well, but no funny business. I know several ways to skin your type.
It's like taking candy from a baby. Bum, bum.
Good afternoon, ladies
Bum,
and
bum,
gentlemen.
bum,
My
bum.
name is Dot, and on behalf of Captain Greylab, I would like to welcome you to this flight from boggy marshland to some far-flung farm. We will be cruising at an altitude of several feet and flying in a rather attractive V formation.
In the unlikely event of an emergency landing, we ask that you observe the procedures that we've gone through so many times before. We hope you have a pleasant flight, and thank you for choosing Goose Air, the fluffy skies. We're off to the toys. Duckling is not so glad. They won't be back until they're found.
Coast is clear. They're putting away their guns.
Are you sure? On one of my life.
Very well. Final check. Oh, and here's a parachute for you.
For me?
You don't think I'm going to leave you here with the duckling, do you? Oh, no, Puss, you're coming with us.
Oh, cat litter.
Our wings are spread,
So don't delay.
our access bags have stowed away.
It's time to fly.
We're
On the farm, and when
on
they're
a
back
wild
on the farm, they'll find my mom
chase with the happy
together every day. I'll be waiting, come what may. So we'll say goodbye to the bimbo chum. They won't be back until they found my mom.
All right. Hut, 2, 3, 4. Hut, 2, 3,
Goodbye.
4. I do not like green eggs and ham.
Do not like them, Sam I am.
I do not like them, Sam I am.
Do not like them, Sam I am.
Goodbye. Oh no. Wait, what's happening? Wait, they're shooting. I thought the cat said they put away their guns. She lied. She tried to kill him. I thought she said she was my friend. Oh no, Mama. What do I do now?
6 months on and still no sign of the duckling, who, as you will remember from the photograph released at the time, has what can best be described as a rather unforgettable appearance. Now, our experts believe that he may have already undergone certain changes, and they have put together a composite of what they believe he may look like today. Some viewers may find this image disturbing.
Ida, if you see this, love, come home! I can't stand it! The kids need you. They're not coping so well without you.
In a sinister new development, it would appear that Ida has now also gone missing. So, viewers, we are appealing to you if you have any information that emerges coming up on your screen.
As a drake, my mistake was letting her go searching for my son. Yeah, that one, it ain't right. I spent weeks filling beaks, hearing daddy, daddy, daddy. I'm depressed around the nest day and night. And what sort of time do you call this?
We sort of lost track of the time.
Well, your father does.
Mom, what if I stay out?
Mom's not here. You're grounded.
Oh, guano.
Where did you pick up language like that?
You say it.
That's different. I see it in a mature, grown-up way.
Well, it means the same thing. When's Mama coming back?
I don't know, honey.
But she's coming back, right?
I don't know, honey.
Will she find ugly?
I don't know, honey. I don't know. All right, kids. It's time to roost. And make sure you brush your beaks. But don't take up all the water, because my bill's big enough.
All the single ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hands up.
When Ida said she'd go, I had to let her. Ashamed because this apron suits her better. There's no joy in motherhood. An endless round of chores that have to be done. And when you think you've seen the back of them, you'll find in actual fact you're back at square one. There's no joy in motherhood. And if there is, it's something I just can't see. But Ida somehow copes with all of this. And then on top of that, she puts up with me. Now what?
Help me, please, help me! Someone, I'm caught!
Who are you?
I'm Penny. Please, do you think you can untangle me?
I'll try. But what are you?
A swan. Oh, don't hurt yourself on the hook. No point in getting us both damaged.
A swan?
Typical me. My first migration, and what happens?
Your first what?
Migration. The cold weather is setting in, and we're leaving today for the warm lands.
Leaving?
You're a funny one, all these questions.
Sorry.
What's your name?
Well, everyone calls me ugly.
Oh, don't listen to them. It's a stage we all go through. You should hear some of the things they called me before the molt.
How could anyone call you names?
Well, like I said, it's a stage we all go through.
Could you lift your arm up?
My mother used to always warn me about the fishing line the people leave behind.
My mother did too. Well, she used to tell me that when we were out swimming. There, just one more loop around your leg.
Oh, thank you. I thought I was left behind. And this is no place to spend the winter alone. Where's your flock?
Huh? Oh, I don't know. I'm lost. I got separated from my family, and now the more I look for them, the more I seem to be wandering away.
That's dreadful. When did you last see them?
In the spring?
The spring? You've been lost since the spring? Oh, you poor thing. You can't stay here for the winter. You'll freeze.
No, I'll be all right.
Penny, come with me. The others won't mind, and then next spring we'll return together and I'll help you find your family.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Of course you could. Come on, and we'll never catch up.
Listen, Penny, I'd love to, but I can't even fly yet. I'm not as well enough to go with you.
It doesn't matter if you're not as strong as the others. I'll stay back with you and fly at your pace.
Listen, it sounds wonderful, but I have to keep going. I must find my mother. I'm sure she can't be that far away. Maybe in the spring we can meet up again.
I'd like that. Are you sure you'll be all right?
I'm sure.
Penny, come along, darling, or we'll be late.
I don't like to leave you here like this, but I really have to go now. Goodbye, and thank you again. I won't forget you. Honk!
Honk? She won't remember me. I bet she won't even come back. What would anybody want with me?
Ribbit, ribbit. Whoops. Pardon me.
Leave me alone.
Well, sorry, Feathers. I didn't mean to make you jump. Not that there's anything wrong with jumping, of course. It sort of runs in the family. Or jumps in the family, depending on which way.
What do you want?
Want?
Well, go on. You might as well just get it off your chest. Tell me how ugly I am. There. I hope you feel happy now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Hang on a minute. Do you mind if I hop back off and come back on again? I mean, have a word with yourself, Feathers. Who am I to call you ugly? Look at me. There, see? I mean, connect the dots. If we're talking ugly, they don't come much more aesthetically challenged than moi. I know what your trouble is. You've been preening yourself too much. That's it.
What do you mean?
You've gone down in the mouth. You get? No? Okay. I'm getting nothing here. Nothing. Come on, give us a smile.
Just want to be left alone.
Now that is just downright antisocial. Hang on a minute. I have a human in my throat. I'm on fire. You get it? Because I'm a frog. Phil. You mustn't let it depress you. I started out as a blob. And it's just been downhill ever since. I say to myself, I'm just a handsome young prince in frog clothing. And one day, someone's gonna come along and kiss me and release my inner beauty. But then I say to myself, nah, get real. Who wants to French a frog? Call me. You know what our trouble is?
No, what?
Our image isn't vogue, that's all. But it's a question of taste. But you mark my words, one day ugly will be in. If you just sit tight on your lily pad, each silly fad will pass. Then those who sport each season's look will fall flat on their ass. Ask your mother what it's called. For fashion is a fickle thing. Just you wait and see. The day will come when we're in style, and then I guarantee out there someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Out there, just around the corner, in amongst the fauna, someone's gonna fall for you. Though I may look a bit Jurassic, trust me, I'm a classic in my pond. If this old frog can go wooing, it's time you had a wake-up call. 'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Tell them, kids.
Somewhere out there, we don't know where, someone will care. They're gonna love ya, warts and all. Somewhere out there, we can't say where, but someone is gonna fall for you.
Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting with a mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them, when you do you'll have a ball. 'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Out there, someone's gonna love ya. Someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all.
They're gonna love ya, warts and all.
Out there, sitting in my puddle, someone needs a cuddle. Though the chance is small, it's true. Just think, whenever you need boosting, one day you'll be roosting. Soon I'll be roosting with a mate.
Soon you'll be roosting.
Though it may take some time to find them, when you do you'll have a ball. 'Cause out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere, someone's gonna love ya.
Out there somewhere someone's gonna love ya. Warts and all. Warts and all. Warts and all. Must stop. I'll be seeing the feathers. And remember, one day it'll be us who are the flavor of the month. Oops. What am I saying?
Oh, goodbye. And if you ever find yourself close to the duckyard, do call in. I'd love for you to meet my family.
Well, I hope you find them all right. Stay warm. Stay cheerful. bullfrog. Ow.
Well, what do we have here? A nice plump little duckling. Gotcha, my beauty. It's no good you struggling and honking. I've got a family to feed, and you'll make a fine Sunday roast. Now, where's my knife? Whew, it's colder than a penguin's picnic out here tonight. Darn, I must have left it in my car.
Hello, Ducky. You again? How did you find me?
Oh, a little birdie told me.
Well, it's too late. I'm already gonna be eaten by the people.
Tisk, tisk, tisk. Such a waste.
And even if you do help me, you'll just eat me yourself.
True.
Well, you're not gonna get me. Oh no, he's coming back.
Look, I have what I think you will agree is a very tempting proposition, which might just satisfy us both.
Well, I don't like oranges, if that's the deal.
Look, if you come with me, I'll take you back to your little farm, and you will get to see your precious little mother again for one last time.
Either way, I get eaten, right?
We can't have it both ways. Quick, make up your mind.
Fine, you're on.
Good. And don't try any funny business. Remember, this way at least you get to see your mother again.
Well, Colonel, the cream on my cornflakes, he's escaped.
Sun is cold and watery. The ponds are deeply frozen. Of all the times for traveling, it's not when we'd have chosen.
Are you sure you know your way back to the duckyard? You seem to be going around in circles.
Shut up. It's the snow. It makes everything look the same.
Skies are gray and menacing. A blizzard would seem certain, and even good King Wenceslas would not draw back his curtain.
Honey, are you out there? Is anybody out there?
I can't see beyond the tip of my beak.
He must be getting closer.
Biting cold, swirling snow. It's hard to catch a breath, and though we made to save the day, we're facing certain. Facing certain. The wind has blown the snow in drifts, too beautiful for words. It may look good for Christmas cards, but not for cats and birds.
Honey? Oh no, my baby. No, not like this. Not after all this time. You poor little thing. What was it all for? What was the point of your little life? It can't end like this, it just can't.
Nor will it, my dear.
But he's dead. My baby duckling is dead, and it's all my fault. He wandered away from the nest last spring. I should have gone after him right away, but I couldn't. I had his sisters to rear. I couldn't just leave them like that. But now I'm too late.
Cry, cry, my dear, for the warmth of a mother's tears can thaw the stoniest of frost.
If only I could believe that.
You must, for what do we have if we don't have hope?
I can't hold my head up high.
It's him, the singer I told you about, the one who saved my life. Do you remember me? Oh, come on. Say you remember me.
Of course I remember you, Penny. How could I forget you? You're the most beautifulest thing I've ever seen.
Well, you should take a look at your own reflection.
Whoa. You know I was a swan?
Of course I did. That's why I asked you to come with us. If only your wings had been